Hello everyone and welcome to Phoenix Raceway for Race 3 of Speed Cup Stop Motion Season 1. We're live from Phoenix Raceway where 25 of NASCAR's best are getting ready to take on this hot slick racetrack today. With the playoff threat starting to loom over everybody's head, everybody's wondering who's going to make it in and who's not going to make it. The aggression level will for sure be turned up by a couple notches today. With only 12 spots available in the playoffs and only 3 races left, this is going to make for one key race today and we'll have to see who wins it. Today we have a big crowd on hand for the race here today at Phoenix, not only in turns 3 and 4 and on a part of the front stretch, but also in turns 1 and 2 with the crowd on the hill. Everybody is super excited for today's race, and we're going to have to see who takes home the checkered flag today. And without any further ado, let's take a look at our starting lineup for today's race. In row 1, everybody, we have Kyle Larson and Martin Truex Jr. Martin Truex Jr. is currently on the cut line. Row 2, we have Christopher Bell and Kevin Harvick. And finally, in row 3, we have Chase Elliott and Joey Logano. Row number 4 sees Denny Hamlin and Brad Keselowski. Row number 5 sees Alex Bowman and Ryan Blaney. And row number 6 sees Eric Jones and the 24 of William Byron. Row number 7 sees the 18 of Kyle Busch, last week's winner, 10 American Amarola. Row 8 sees Chris Buescher and Bubba Wallace, and row 9 sees Daniel Suarez and the number 1 of Kurt Busch. And finally, in row 10, we have Austin Dillon and Chase Briscoe. Row 11 sees Matt Benedetto and Cole Custer, and row 12 sees Ryan Newman and Eric Jones. And finally, rounding out the back in row number 13 is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. the 47. Now, everybody, let's take a look at our race info. It is 10 laps, 25 cars, and it is the final race of Speed Cup Stop Motion's West Coast Swing. So we'll have to see what happens here. Here at Phoenix, as we're getting ready to take the green flag here today at Phoenix. And the green flag is out here. We are racing here at Phoenix. Already going down and into the dogleg. Kyle Larson has the lead. Christopher Bell going for second. Truex on the outside. Chase Elliott. Looks like everybody's going to blend back up into traffic here. Going off turn number 2 now. Kyle Larson has the lead. Bell second. Now Chase Elliott trying to come back on the bottom of Martin Truex Jr. for third place. He will take that spot. Hamlin going down on him now. Look out, he's going to pitch Alex Bowman into the wall. Hopefully he doesn't have any damage from that. Christopher Bell now takes the lead. He's now got the lead. Chase Elliott trying to go on Larson for second, coming down through the dog leg. Chase Elliott looks like he will take that spot from Larson, now setting his sights on Christopher Bell. Larson starting to drop back a little bit, lost first and now lost second. We'll have to see what happens. Chase Elliott is trying to get around Christopher Bell, not trying to go to the outside, but that is not the preferred lane here at Phoenix. Bell holds that preferred lane. We are now on lap number 3, now heading down into the dog leg. Bell has the lead. Here comes Elliott. He gets a really big run on the outside. Now he's going to try to go on the outside. Denny Hamlin takes third away from Larson. Larson's falling back clearly. Now he's back to 4th or something. Now Chase Elliott's edging out. He takes the lead here at Phoenix. The crowd goes wild here as he leads that lap. Oh, we got a spinner. Suarez into the wall. He collects Chase Briscoe, and the caution is out here at Phoenix Raceway for the first time today with one brutal crash for Suarez and Briscoe. That is not going to help their playoff chances here, as we'll have to see what happens here. And let's take a look at the replay. It looks like actually Briscoe gets into him, then Suarez backs into the wall, and then a little bit of a karma right there for Briscoe. He gets caught up into that. Let's take a look at it one more time. Yeah, just Briscoe gets into him. He hits it, and then Suarez comes back down the track and hits Briscoe. Luckily, no one else is collected in that crash. They will now be taken to the garage, and we'll get ready for the choose rule here. As unfortunate days for them, they are done in today's race. Now let's take a look at the choose rule and it looks like Chase Elliott's going to go to the bottom, Bell to the top, Hamlin to the top, and Keselowski to the bottom, Blaney to the bottom. Very interesting that Hamlin decided to go to the top. Maybe he'll get a good restart with pushing his teammate Christopher Bell. I don't know. We're going to have to see here. Green flag is back in the air here at Phoenix. Going down through the dog leg. Chase Elliott has the lead. Keselowski is now slipped into second. Here comes Keselowski out of nowhere. Blaney's into third. Looks like that restart for Hamlin, and Bell didn't work out. Keselowski now edging out over Chase. As now here comes Blaney trying to go on for second place. We get a car in the wall in the back. It's Kevin Harvick. He was scraping the wall. He's going to get off the wall and might have a tire down. Let's take a look at the replay. Looks like, yes, William Byron moved Kevin Harvick up the racetrack into the wall. Now, folks, we have to remind you why this is happening. Last week at Las Vegas, let's flash back here to last week. This is what happened. Harvick moved Byron up the racetrack, and that eventually caused him to get into a crash because he was in the back. Back to the lead here. Now Keselowski has the lead. Blaney in second. He made that pass on Elliott. Harvick is now coming down pit road. Looks like he's got some damage. And now going back to the lead. Keselowski's got the lead. Blaney all over his back bumper here on lap number 8. Blaney trying to go to the outside. He's going to just follow Keselowski's behind him. Now Keselowski coming down to 2 laps to go. Blaney all over his back bumper. Chase Elliott still remaining there third. Don't count him out yet. Here comes Kyle Larson trying to take that position away from the number 9 of Chase Elliott. Keselowski got the lead. Blaney trying to get all over his back bumper. Trying to get, but here comes Kyle Larson. A new player has entered the show here. Larson in 30 is closing in fast. White flag is out here at Phoenix one more time around for Keselowski. Blaney, he goes low. Larson gets one hell of a run to try to take the lead. He gets past Blaney going into turn 1 and 2. Keselowski got the lead down the backstretch. Larson's got in second, trying to get a run. Blaney pushing Larson down the back straightaway, going into 3 and 4. Can Keselowski do it? Larson, he overdrives it. He gets into Keselowski. Blaney takes the lead, and Ryan Blaney wins at Phoenix with one hell of a finish here at Phoenix Raceway. Wow, that got my heart pumping, as now looks like Chase Elliott going to congratulate Ryan Blaney on his W. Oh my gosh, let's take a look at the replay of that. Oh my, it all started here. Larson gets one big run, tries to take that position away from Blaney. He does, getting under Keselowski, and then Kyle Larson overdrives the corner, gets in Keselowski. They both wreck, and Ryan Blaney steals a win here, coming from third to first to win it. He burns it down here at Phoenix with one great race here. That was just a great race to witness. And Blaney now, that will definitely boost him in the points since last race. Last 2 races have been terrible for him. What a comeback story. And congratulations to Time. You have won your first ever Speak Up Stop Motion season race. So congratulations to you. Kid Ryan Blaney's got all the confetti. Congratulations, man. You are a winner in Speak Up Stop Motion. Now, everybody, let's take a look at the unofficial results. Of course, Blaney finishes first. Elliott gets a strong second. Hamlin third. Bowman fourth. Logano fifth. Sixth is Byron. Seventh is Bell. Eighth is Truex. And ninth is 18 of Kyle Busch. And 10th, Tyler Reddick will get that 10th spot. Now, here we go. It looks like Harvick is in 18th. What a horrible finish for him. He definitely will probably pay William Byron back for that one. Not a good finish for the number 4 at all. It is not going to help his playoff chances. And speaking of playoffs, folks, let's take a look at those now. Chase Elliott takes over the points lead after Larson DNF'd. Kyle Busch in second here with 64 points. He's got 1 win. And I would like to stress a change that has actually been made. There is no longer the winning your in system. You can still be knocked out of the playoffs if you have a win. So keep that in mind. So even though Larson, Blaney, and Busch have a win, they are not locked in. And you see Blaney, he's down in 15th, so he's got to get some more points. But on the cut line is Martin Truex Jr., so he's holding the final spot to advance into the playoffs. So we'll have to see what happens in these next 2 races. These are going to be chaotic, folks. Well, this has been one heck of a race here. As congratulations again to Time and Ryan Blaney for getting their first ever win in Speak Up Stop Motion. Phoenix Raceway did put on one hell of a show here. Is great racing. We will have to see what happens next week at Dover. We'll have to see what happens there. And thank you to the crowd that came out today here at Phoenix Raceway. And huge crowd out here. They definitely enjoyed the race. We heard them cheering. And well, folks, we'll see you next week at Dover.